Hello, and welcome to this Partner Spotlight. I am your host, Joshua Harrell, and I am so happy to be here with you. If you are new to Partner Spotlights, this is where we get to have a nice chin wag, which I just have to clarify is a British slang for a chat with one of our fantastic partners who support the members of our network, and also learn a lot about their brand. And I am very, very honored to welcome to the show somebody who's been supporting our agency owners and advisors for 9 years in March. Can you believe that? 9 years in March. And she represents a phenomenal brand, Celebrity Cruises. I have Allycia. Hi, I'm so happy to have you.
Oh, thanks for having me, Joshua. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Allycia and I have known each other not 9 years.
Not quite.
You precede me. So,
Yes.
But I have to say that this is one remarkable person who has taught me so much. And I know that I gush a little bit about our partners who come on Partner Spotlights, but just so you know, we don't do these all the time. These are very, very special opportunities that we get to have these chin wags or chats. And Allycia has been such a supporter of our company for so long and has really helped me personally navigate the waters and learn about Celebrity Cruises. But for anybody who's watching who has yet to experience Celebrity Cruises, tell us how you position your brand in the sea of cruise lines.
Well, you put it so well. There are a sea of cruise lines, right, Joshua? And I think when you think about Celebrity, consider our studio here. It's very elevated, right? We've got our wonderful, sequin backdrop here, just kind of an elevated ambiance, great intro music. On Celebrity, it's basically that version, but on our ships, right? So very elevated entertainment. More importantly, elevated service. We offer a 2-to-1 guest to serviceman's ratio, which is one of the highest in the industry. So we really get to know you while you're on board and cater to your needs. And certainly the cuisine, all the culinary aspects are all very elevated as well. So Michelin star chefs are designing our menus. We've got lots of great destination-inspired dishes on board. It's just overall elevated ambiance on board Celebrity.
I like the word elevated. Pick up on that, guys. Because one of the things that I love about doing Partner Spotlights and just talking about your brand, right? we get to pick up on the ways that you talk about your brand, and you're always thinking about. I mean, as travel entrepreneurs, they're thinking about their brand and how they can differentiate themselves. But there are a sea of cruise lines, and I think elevated is an excellent word. It's an excellent word. And you're also a part of a bigger family, and we just yesterday in that very seat. We had from your sister brand, we had Miss Robin Washington from Royal Caribbean. You guys are a part of Royal Caribbean Group.
We are, yes. The Royal Caribbean family. It's a wonderful, group to work for, a group to guide us, and, within that family, we all have our own personality, right? You talked about the sea of cruise lines. Even in a family, we all have our own special niche, right? So Royal, very wonderful family focus. Celebrity, we're more adults focused. And then again, that elevated ambiance is what we bring to the table.
Yeah, no, it's a similar experience, yet so different.
Yes.
So each one has their own place, and I was on a. Now I'm trying to think of it was not one of the royal family. Okay. I was not on them.
A different cruise
and
line.
we were getting off. How do you off board? How do you get off? Disembark.
Yep.
Thank you.
For sure.
I'm sorry, guys. It's the afternoon. I'm not firing.
We're coming up on the holidays.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yes.
Disembarkation. Okay. And I'm chatting up the couple that's in front of me, and I said, "What do you think about this?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's a little." And they said, "But we love celebrity." And they started naming all the ships, and that they still. And so for them, their whole strategy is to be on every single one of your ships. That's how they plan a vacation.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to be their travel buddy. I mean, that sounds amazing. Every single one of our ships. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I found that interesting. Normally at the end of a cruise, you're just ready to get on your flight and get home. But I don't know. I was feeling chatty, and that's something special about cruising.
Yes.
You end up making friends, and I never thought that was going to be the case for me. I'm very antisocial, which everyone can tell that.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure I totally believe that, Joshua, but you're right. Cruising is more, there's a lot more socialization that's taking place, right? You think about a resort stay, you see a lot of transient traffic, right? People coming for 3 nights, people coming for a week. You've got
there's a steady flow of people going in and out, yes.
So it's hard to make a friend if you're out and about, but on a cruise ship, you see the same people that develop the same routines as you. Maybe they're in the gym every morning and you catch them, or maybe you find them at the martini bar in the evening, and naturally after a couple of days you're going to strike up some conversation and make a friend. Yes.
Guys, notice, especially if you tuned in yesterday, we mentioned that cruise ships have gems on them. And I just caught that Allycia mentioned that. Robin and I just found it funny that every time I've gone on a cruise, I've said, I'm going to get back into my fitness routine, and I never make it to the gym, even though they are beautiful gyms and they're always overlooking the water or wherever the destination is. But yes, I want to know if Royal Caribbean Group would do a survey or a study to figure out which brand uses the gem more.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
I'm just saying.
I can tell you, as a person who hits the gym on Celebrity, it is well utilized. I can't speak for Royal though.
She makes sure of that. Well, we're talking about ships. I think it would be the perfect moment to look at one of the newest additions. You brought us a little video. I'd love to show that. Okay, was that not wow? I am absolutely wowed, and guess what? I got to see her.
Yay! Yes, I know that was so fun sailing with you, Joshua. Thank you for coming along on the Celebrity Ascent. We so loved having you and Fun Lola
Yep.
join us with our inaugural ceremonies.
No, it was such an honor to go, but I got to go to the pre-inaugural, and we got to have tea time
Yes,
in the
tea,
little
some lovely dinners.
dinner,
Yes.
and do all the things. And oh my gosh, I'm forgetting which. I was on the Apex.
Yes.
The Apex before.
Yep.
And I remember that was my first time on
Yep.
a celebrity ship. And I remember saying there are so many Instagrammable moments
Yes.
across, and that's absolutely the same with the Ascent. They're just everywhere, and there are so many different areas that I felt like I turned a corner, and all of a sudden I was in a whole new look and feel.
Yes, yeah, the Edge class ships as a series, are really fantastic in that they do offer that really wonderful Instagrammable ambiance. I love that you picked up that there were areas that made you feel as though you had kind of moved into like a new realm, right? Think about Eden and the walkway there. It's this closed corridor, beautiful sculptures around. There's even that fragrance that comes in, so you feel as though you're transformed.
There was a secret. I
into
knew
Eden.
there was something.
Yes.
This like smell-o-vision.
Yes.
You gave us a unique smell.
Full sensory experience, absolutely. And not just Eden, but I'm sure you noticed at the pool deck, Ascent, its famous Instagrammable piece is that octopus sculpture that's just off the pool deck. So every Edge class ship has its own special Instagrammable place where you can take that iconic photo, share it with your friends on social media. I mean, we want people to come with us on our travels, right? So if we're bragging about it on social media, inevitably people want to come along, right?
Yes. And I challenge you, anyone who gets to go on the Ascent, the thing that I didn't do because I was walking by too fast was take a photo with this giant bear and a ballerina.
Yes.
That was all geometric and stuff. It was, I mean, it's art.
Yes.
And this is art. This
Yes.
is, like I said, Instagrammable moments. Everything is just little nuances, and then there's even, I'm just going to put this little hint, if you're in the retreat, there's an invisible lady. I'm just going to drop that.
Yes.
I'm going to just drop that right there.
I'll verify that, but check it out for yourselves. Absolutely.
So obviously, Ascent has hit the waters and
Yes.
is joined in.
Yes.
And what's next?
Oh my gosh, so much. So, we are so proud to have Ascent as part of the family, but obviously looking forward and thinking forward in this industry is what makes us all elevated, and we are definitely no stranger to that at Celebrity. So what's next for us is our 5th and final Edge class ship called the Celebrity Excel.
That
Yeah,
is exciting. Oh yeah, girl. We got a yeah, girl from producer Evan back
I love
there.
it.
So we've got a little clip, and so we're gonna see that in just a moment. But I do want to invite all of you, if you are watching right now live, join the chat. Tell us, just come say hi. Come say hi to Allycia, especially if you've had the chance to work with Allycia. Please, I know that there are great stories because I hear them all the time. Or if you have experienced celebrity for yourself and there's something that you love, like what are some of the things that you love when you are on a celebrity ship? Is there something unique about your experience?
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, we would love to hear it. So share, ask questions. Just drop that down in the chat. And producer Evan, I know it's back-to-back video, but can you roll some footage of this new upcoming ship? I love it. I love it. So you don't stop.
We don't stop, that's for sure. So you'll see a lot of the same edge class features like magic carpet, the infinite verandas, but yes, everything else remains a secret. So you guys will know first we'll let you guys know, and we'll come up with even better updates for our onboard experience as well.
You know, Allycia won't keep that secret.
The minute I find out, you will know.
Yes,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's why I don't know right now.
So if you are a member of our network, you know where all the information is kept, where the secret box where we keep all the information. It's in World Via Pro. Just search for Celebrity Cruises, and you will find Alicia's information. You'll find upcoming events, any special promotions that are going on. That's where we put it all. It's the supplier source is where you find all the information, and we keep that up to date with everything that you need to know. So anything that if this is your first time being introduced to Celebrity Cruises, I know that's exciting. Definitely love to have new to the brand. Then definitely go there and get registered and start taking the training classes. Very, very important. Get your education, know the product, so then when Allycia comes out with updates, you know what's going on. You got it down, right?
Absolutely, yes, definitely. You guys have great resources available, and yeah, great place to turn. But we're always here to help too. So feel free to reach out anytime if ever you have questions, and happy to guide you along the way.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's you have so when you, especially 9 years. That's a lot, and we've changed a lot in 9 years.
Lot.
We've changed a lot in 2 years. Like I mean, things have been quite dramatic. What would you say? I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay.
What do you because you work with other agencies. You don't do partner spotlights with other agencies
just for
because
you guys.
That's just for us.
That's right.
But what makes our members unique in your mind?
Oh gosh.
Because I know you've got a warm place in your heart for us. So.
I do. Yeah, almost 9 years of working with you guys. It's been incredible and tremendous just to see the growth of the members and the membership base, and I feel like what really sets your members apart from other agencies that I call on, it's that drive, that inner entrepreneur. I feel like so many members are so motivated to start their own business, first of all, such a brave endeavor. And then second of all, to be so hungry to learn more. I love seeing all of the members who take the time to, undergo our education series. They join on our Seize Today chats as well. I see them at events and road shows. And then just connecting with me personally, I got a phone call from a member this morning on my way here, so just all the opportunities to connect, and all these members drive to keep reaching higher, building more, and I love that they are all including Celebrity.
Yes. See? Yeah, girl. That was a
Yeah,
great
girl.
yeah, girl right there.
There it is. Thank you.
Producer Evan. So, yeah, he's got his sound effects.
I got it.
So it's his secret language. So we've talked about the ships. We've talked about the artwork, the invisible lady at the retreat. But I mean, if I'm going to go on holiday, I'm going to enjoy food, relaxation, spas. I'm going to go to the gym. I promise I'm going to do that. There's so many things that I'm going to do, but destinations are so important.
So key.
So where do you go? Do you guys just go to the Caribbean?
No, great question. We sail all over the world. So we actually touch all 7 continents, which is really amazing as an ocean cruise line. Obviously there's a lot of ocean out there, but so wonderful to go to all these beautiful places, experience new cultures, and see new things. I mean, that's what travel is all about. And it really helps us learn more about ourselves and when they're in those environments too. So I think that's just such a wonderful thing about cruising. You're constantly being put in front of new destinations, new places, and I love that we sail to all of them.
That's fantastic. I didn't realize that about the continents.
Yeah.
I like that. That's some bragging rights. Now I did hear. Let's see. We've got. Oops. Ooh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to jump into the chat. Hold on, guys. I know you're there. Hold on. What did I do wrong? Producer Evan, what did I do wrong? He's like, don't ask me.
He's not giving us a yeah, girl.
Yeah, he's like, you have messed it up.
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys. I will find the chat because I do hear you guys chatting in there, so I apologize. But I will move on. Sorry about that. Oh, no, there it is. Thank goodness. There we go. Oh, thank you, Evan. And I finally got to it at the same time. So Lisa said, "Hi, Allycia and Joshua. Love the Beyond. I sailed on this year. So beautiful. Excited for the ascent."
Oh.
And Lisa also said, "Food is great. Entertainment is phenomenal. And love cool spaces all over the ship."
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
all
Thank
over
you,
the
Lisa.
ship.
Yes.
All over the ship.
Everywhere you turn, whether it's transformational or maybe you're just heading down to main dining, you know, I love all the beautiful murals as you enter in each dining room. Yeah, all over the ship. It's everywhere.
Thank you, Lisa, for chiming in. And guys, don't be shy. I know you're out there. I know you've got burning questions. Now she can't tell any top secret information, like she said for the Excel. She'll let us know as soon as she knows. But
that's right.
Please feel free to ask your questions in the chat. We will get to it now that I found the chat. Sorry, that was my fault. So destinations all around the world. I know you and I got a chance during the pause, the incident, whatever you want to call that time when we were not in the water. We talked a lot about the Galapagos.
Yes.
You, big fan.
Huge fan, yeah. We have 3 small ships sailing this lovely destination, 7 nights dedicated to these islands because they are so niche, so special, but we have a year-round service in this special destination. So yeah, absolutely worth your bucket list, worth your travels.
Yeah. And to do it on such a beautiful ship, I mean, beautiful destination, beautiful ship.
Yep.
And you will be well fed.
Yes.
But we wanted to talk a little bit about Europe.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, you know, we kind of talked earlier, there's a sea of cruise lines, right? And if there is one destination that celebrity gets right, I feel like it's Europe, time and time again. You know, a fun fact that I'll throw out for you there, that X on top of our smokestacks, it's actually a nod to our own Greek heritage prior to being acquired by Royal Caribbean.
I did not know. This is, you hear it here first. I did not know this.
Yeah, absolutely. So prior to the acquisition by Royal Caribbean, the company was called Chandris. And in Greek, the letter X is said she. So that's why we have the X as part of our logo and smokestacks. So, but that is just a nod to the incredible service we offer in Europe and just how close we feel to that area.
I'm just in shock. I did not know. I was just like, X, kind of like Twitter is X. I don't know.
Different X.
Yeah, different X. They were X first. So
right,
let's just get that straight.
But it's like our Nike swoosh, you know. So,
yeah.
Yes.
It's your swoosh. It's
yes.
your swoosh.
Yes.
So you brought some video. Let's take a look.
Yes.
Well, you mentioned the magic carpet, and,
Yes.
and I immediately went to the video, that little bit hanging out over the water, that's the magic carpet.
It is, yes.
And it's such that's what I love about the innovation with all the different cruise lines. There's something unique and special that you guys are, it's a race to be the coolest, right?
Oh, yes.
And you've got this magic carpet thing that you think, oh, that's... It's a very cool space to be in.
It's very cool. And how cool would it be overlooking a beautiful European port city on an overnight, you know, in some fabulous destination, right? I think magic carpet is special. You know, you kind of brought up it's a way to stay cool in this industry, right? So it's definitely our cool factor. It's so versatile. We can actually have it operating on one of 4 decks. So we'll have it on deck 2 as kind of a dock for our tender destinations. A little easier to get in and out of a tender launch there. It'll be adjacent to deck 5 as an additional bar and lounge seating area. Adjacent to deck 14, again, bar and lounge space. Great for those days at sea when everyone's up at the pool, right? It really alleviates congestion, improves our service standards. And then if we are overnight in a destination, we'll put it all the way up to deck 16 as a specialty dining restaurant called Dining on the Edge. very fabulous.
I didn't know that. How did I miss that?
It's very few and far between, unfortunately, because we have to have that right mix of great weather and then also overnight in a destination.
Right,
so,
right,
yeah,
right.
But a fabulous experience if you can, get yourself in there.
So where is, we looked at a few beautiful images.
Yes.
I mean, we were all over Europe with that video package there.
Express trip, yes.
So where are your favorite, I guess, probably itineraries? I think that's probably most helpful because whether you are a travel professional or you're someone who is wanting to plan your next holiday, what are some of your favorite itineraries when it comes to Europe?
Oh yeah, great question. I think we talked earlier about celebrities' Greek heritage. I feel like we do Greece really, really well. Lots of breadth of destination there. Maybe you'd like something dedicated to the Greek Isles. I think anybody who's cruised before in the Med loves going to Santorini, Mykonos, these beautiful Greek island areas that are just so difficult to get to if you're coming in from Athens, right? Another great destination, of course, people love kind of getting all across the Mediterranean. So anywhere from Spain to France to Italy, Italy has been really very popular this year.
Very popular.
Another really popular destination, I would say, is Portugal. I feel like I'm hearing so much from the members looking for more Portugal.
Yes.
And I'm super excited to say with our new wave of 2025, 2026 deployment that's just been published, we are offering new overnights in Porto, and we have a wonderful Portuguese-focused itinerary. So we're getting into Lisbon, Porto. This is all round trip from Barcelona. So a wonderful 7-night sailing that'll get you into all the hot spots of the very Western Med.
Yeah, it's true. You hear Portugal a lot.
Yes.
And it's that's on bucket lists. I mean, it's you're hearing a lot about it.
I think, you tell me what you think, Joshua, but I feel like we are hearing so much about Portugal because during the incident, they had a very visitor-friendly, visa. I had a few friends who went and lived abroad for a time because it was so easy to get there. It's a really affordable destination. Europe can be a little expensive sometimes, so it's nice to feel like you're in a place that is magical and different, but your dollar goes a bit further too. So I think that's why Portugal is really of interest these days.
All right, so if you want to be a trailblazer, people have already blazed that trail, but I'm just saying, not everybody's on board yet. So that's a great tip from Allycia for Portugal. And you're right, we're hearing it all over the place. So very, very good tip. But like you said, Italy is extremely popular. Now, when we're talking about 2024, the demand has been a lot. I mean, the demand has been very high.
Yes.
So 2025 is open.
Yep, and we actually have most open deployment through April of 2026 at this point. So, it's a great time to start planning for those future getaways, especially if you're looking for something different in Europe. We've got this 2025 service to, Portugal. That's of interest. That's coming out in 2025. So maybe you're not a trailblazer, but you're going to enjoy the wide swath of path that you have to walk through and the ease of access that all of this will create, right? So it's still going to be a wonderful destination to visit. I know another destination in Europe that we're really keen on in this next wave of deployment as well. So this will be your summer of 2025. Iceland has been another very popular destination. So we're excited to be offering a 7-night round trip Reykjavik exclusive to Iceland. So wonderful opportunity to explore this beautiful destination, and it's on the Celebrity Apex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there.
An
I've been there.
edge-class ship, yes.
I was there first. No, I'm just saying. I have been to Iceland, and it is something to behold. It is not. It is much more than I imagined, and I don't know. It was, what were we going to ask?
I was just going to ask, did you do any hot springs? That's like kind of the key thing to do.
You know what?
Right?
I did not do the hot springs,
Okay.
But I think I
Next
might be
time.
part Icelandic because it was so beautiful. I walked around Reykjavik and I did a little bit of that. But I had the best sleep in my entire life there. It was and I didn't have to have air conditioning. I'm from the South. I'm sorry if there's no air conditioning, there's a problem. No, you don't need it in Iceland.
Nope.
No. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful and stunning. So
Yeah.
that is a very cool. How long was it?
It's a 7-night sailing that we offer, round trip Reykjavik, and we're getting into kind of all the key fjord valleys. So, Ísafjörður, Ayukari is another destination that we sail into. That's more glacial cruising on the north coast, but beautiful Icelandic destinations, and of course, very cosmopolitan Reykjavik, but yeah, no AC needed, right?
Yeah, no AC needed, and flying in and out of Reykjavik very, very easy. It was a very easy experience. So to be able to do everything out of there, I think that's perfect.
And I know we're talking about planning travel and trying to make the most of our time and getting to a destination. I think an airline to look at when you're considering an Iceland vacation is Iceland Air. Selfishly, out of Minneapolis, we have a nonstop. I know they go out of a lot of other key markets. Maybe they come out of Atlanta as well, but oftentimes they'll do a pre-stay along with your air ticket into Reykjavik. So that's kind of a nice little add-on if you're looking to enhance your trip.
Trade secrets.
Yep.
Trade secrets.
You're getting it. First.
Yeah, I love that. That's very cool. Good to know.
Yes. And then, one final really key destination that we're looking forward to sailing into. So this will be that summer of 2025 and, proceeding onward with the no AC needed. We're so excited to be heading into the Arctic Circle on the Norwegian coast. So heading up to Tromsø, Honningsvåg, all these wonderful, very difficult to get to and remote Scandinavian destinations. So if you have any interest in getting to the Arctic Circle, we would love to take you.
That's so cool. I mean, I love the fact that you're constantly not only innovating the ships, the itineraries. I mean,
thank you.
Do the world, just like that couple when we were in disembarkation, that they have to tick the box. But, as you said, the ships move around, and just because they did the Apex one place, it might be in a different place in a few years. So, there's plenty of options out there.
Absolutely.
But very, very cool. The Arctic Circle, I don't know what that would be.
Oh.
I don't know what that would be like.
Gosh.
What do you guys think? Would you go? Would you like to be? I feel like I'd be an adventurer.
Oh gosh, I'll tell you, I've been to the Arctic Circle. It is a beautiful but very remote area. You better love the person you're traveling with because you probably won't see many others, But these are beautiful destinations. Obviously, they offer their own kind of key cultural influences. You'll find a lot of wonderful baked goods. I think that's something Scandinavians are very well known for. Lots of smoked fish. Native crafts. For the Sami heritage that exists up that way too. Lots of reindeer pelts and things like that. But it's such a beautiful, peaceful destination. The mountains in the background, beautiful hiking trails. It's everything you'd want in an expeditious camping trip, but you don't want to go camping, right? You want a comfy bed to sleep in, a warm shower. It's a wonderful way to see this area of the world.
Yeah. That I like that. Camping, a big upgrade from glamping for sure. That is definitely a big upgrade. No, I love that. Now, so Robin from Royal Caribbean was here yesterday, and she was talking about Alaska.
Yes.
And I know that you are very passionate about Alaska too.
Oh, yes.
But not only are you passionate about it, but you do know that there is a lot of demand for Alaska. And how is going to Alaska different with Celebrity, in your opinion?
Great question. So very much all that elevated ambiance that we offer on board as well. But at Celebrity, and I should say as part of, Royal Caribbean Group, we are super excited to be calling on Icy Strait Point. There are very, very few cruise lines that are able to call on this destination. So we are two of, I think, 3 in total. It's a very small Tlingit native village, but a great touch point into kind of Alaska, the wilderness, and then of course, the native heritage that exists there too. So, that's something on a destination standpoint that we do special and different. I think something else special and different that we offer is cruising into Hubbard Glacier. It's North America's largest glacier. They actually call it the Galloping Glacier because it's moving so quickly. You'll see those glacial calves crashing into the sea right as we are in that, beautiful bay area, circling around the glacier, making sure everybody gets a great shot, a great photo, and a wonderful view of this magnificent natural formation.
Wow. I have not been to Alaska, but because we've been talking about it so much, you and I have been talking about it for a long time.
Yes.
But this week in particular, it's been Alaska Week. Because one of the things that, I want to make sure that everyone understands is Alaska, it's a very small window of when you can visit and really take advantage of everything. And it's filling up. It fills up very fast. So it's not something, sometimes you might get lucky and you can, book it last minute. But for the most part, how far, you need to be thinking a little more advanced.
Right. You want to probably be booking for the best rate and the best cabin location, probably about 8 months prior at least. So fall is typically the time when we're booking into Alaska this season, and that exists from April to October. So yes, it's a very short window. We do have 3 ships in the area, but they each have their own distinctive itinerary. So if you have something that you really prefer, maybe you want to make sure that you see Hubbard Glacier. Those itineraries go very, very quickly. Maybe you'd like to cruise on the Celebrity Edge round trip from Seattle. Maybe you love that elevated ambiance that the Edge class fleet offers. There's only so many of those cabins available, right? So booking early is critical to make sure that you're getting exactly what you're looking for in this incredible vacation.
Right. And it's up to you too to make sure that you are conveying that to your travelers and the people who are thinking about planning their holidays. Like, plant the seed now. Think about 2025.
Yep.
Plant the seed and explain about all these things. The reason why I call this out is I don't come from travel, so I have not inherited. I've been fortunate enough to be surrounded by amazing people in the travel industry, but I never understood. I understand supply and demand, but when you do have a limited window, and there's restrictions on how many ships can get in at different points. So if your client wants to do Alaska, you need to inform them about some of these things so they've got the time to contemplate. Like you said, do they want to do Seattle on an Edge class ship? What do they want to do, and they can get the cabin that they desire, right?
Absolutely. And I think another point to consider too is Alaska's not just cruising, right? It's also land. Getting into the interior is so critical. If you have the time, if you have the budget, you're already there. Just head a bit further north. It's wonderful to see Denali National Park. Wonderful to ride the train, the Wilderness Express. That's our glass top, dome top train that we offer in the interior as well. But lots of great touch points that are just so authentic to this destination. And you make the most of it by doing both land and sea. And typically the cruise tour is what is selling out first. So if it's important that you get to the interior, make sure you're looking at those cruise tours right away.
Yeah, if this is going to be maybe it's the only time that you're going to go to Alaska, you make sure you get that cruise tour in. And we've heard that from our Velma over and over again. She is all about the cruise tours.
Yeah,
Evan's getting crazy with the sound effects
I love
today.
it.
Yeah, I feel like we need more Alaskan wildlife. You don't have it. He doesn't have it. But yes, the cruise tour is important. If you're going to be there, get in, and there's so much to see on the land. And a good friend of ours within the industry, he's been to Alaska like 47 times.
Yes.
He doesn't get tired of it. He just adores it, and he always there's something special he finds every time he goes. So
it's a beautiful destination, and I myself have been, 5 times now, and I have enjoyed every single sailing that I've been on in Alaska. You're right, like your friend is right. You see something new and authentic every time.
Yeah.
So it's worth the travel.
Nice little surprises all over the place, right?
Yes. And I'll say one note that I'd love to offer to the members, I know Alaska and the cruise tour packages can be so overwhelming when you're looking at, what do I suggest? There are so many different options. Typically, guests are interested in the land portion that would see Denali, for 2 nights. That's just more time to see Denali at full peak. It's extra rail segments. So I would say focus in on a cruise tour product that offers you that 2 nights in Denali. Suggest that to your clients. They'll never look back.
Oh, there you go. See, that's the kind of information that you want to have, right? You want to have the insider knowledge. Maybe maybe you already know this, but you've forgotten to highlight it. And when you think about your email marketing and any kind of messages that you might be putting out there on social media, tips like this, they're golden.
Thanks.
Right? They are. They're golden, and that's the kind of stuff that you wanna put out there, because people, the most of the time, we all think, oh, I want to go there and I want to go at this time, and it's very easy for me to do. No, you need to plan out these trips to make the most out of it. So, and that's what your travel pro is there for. And if you are the travel pro, then take these tips down.
Absolutely.
So there's plenty. So I think, Evan, do we have a beautiful video of Alaska and celebrity? You guys are really proud of the magic carpet. I noticed the videos keep ending with it.
It's so iconic, so beautiful, but yes, definitely a point of pride.
Well, okay, so that's just a little snippet of Alaska. And look at all the things that you can do. Like, I like how the video started out with just somebody just sitting in their chair in this beautiful surrounding, but then also seeing that ship in front of the glacier.
Yes.
Like, that is amazing.
Yes, it is. And, as a person who lives in a frozen tundra for 6 months of the year, seeing Hubbard Glacier, which takes up your entire profile, was incredible. I would see it again and again. It was just so majestic and beautiful. Yeah, don't discount that experience.
No, I love it. So, guys, please check out Alaska. And again, it seems like the theme of the week that we've been talking about Alaska, but this is, 2025 is open. Allycia mentioned that 26 sailings are starting to open up.
Yep, through April of 26.
So you want to be thinking ahead. And I don't know if we need to be on camera when I feel like I'm going to get on my soapbox here. So I want to share camera time with Allycia. But as you are thinking of we're about to be into a new year, and think about, plan out your marketing to tell a story and to tell the story that you want to tell. And part of it is thinking about these things that as a travel professional, that you need to be thinking 8 months out to get what you want.
Yes.
When it comes to something like Alaska. And then if you work with a brand like Celebrity, you've got beautiful marketing assets that you can share with your clients and really help you tell the story. And then tell all the different stories. I mean, they go to all the continents, for goodness sakes.
Right.
I mean, come on.
See the world.
Yeah,
Yes.
see the world. I mean, there's a little bit there's stories for all the world that you can tell, and go ahead and map that out for this upcoming year. I mean, that really will make a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're planting the seeds, because we think as consumers that I'm looking for the latest promotion. Sometimes I need a seed planted in order for me to have a conversation when I'm with my family or when I'm with my magnificent other.
Right.
If they are magnificent, you might not want to go with them. You might want to go solo. I don't know. But
you choose.
Yeah. Plant the seed, because you never know when that. Oh, I've always wondered about the Galapagos. Oh, well, really? I just learned this.
Yes.
So anyway, I want to make sure that we talk about that, because Celebrity is a beautiful product. I have experienced it myself. I would highly recommend it, but think about these destinations and think about educating your clients on everything that you have to offer. And we kind of glossed over it a little bit, but you go to the Caribbean.
We also go to the Caribbean, yes, absolutely. Lots of great, winter service, especially with winter coming up, right? As the weather gets colder and colder, it's just a motivating factor to head someplace warmer, right? And as much as, maybe Alaska is selling out 8 months prior, Europe may as well, Caribbean you could probably get a little closer in, We do year-round Caribbean these days, so, it's wonderful to have that increased capacity in this beautiful destination. Who couldn't go for, a wonderful cocktail by the pool, in the summertime as well, right? So, whether it's winter, spring, summer, fall, we'd love to bring you to the Caribbean. And I know we've been talking a little bit about how Robin had just been here.
Yep, I was just going to go there.
Gotcha. Well, we're so excited to be sharing Perfect Day at Coco Cay with Royal Caribbean. So a new destination for us at Celebrity. You guys know they're not making new Caribbean islands every day, so having access to an exclusive one is really fantastic. We're so excited to be going there.
Yes, and I said this yesterday, but it is every time I am at any kind of industry awards event, it's the category of private island, best private island comes up. And I cannot tell you, I don't even text you guys when it's announced, but it's always perfect day. And it's expanding.
Yes, it is. So I know you've been there, Joshua. We were fortunate to travel there during one of the wonderful conferences that you guys held. But it was great to see the fusion of the chill side and the thrill side. You can kind of see how they really complement each other, and it's a great fit for families, for couples. There's all these wonderful little nooks and crannies. So yeah, the expansion with the adults only area, celebrity guests will be very keen on that, no doubt. It's a wonderful expansion of the island. It'll have more beachfront areas, just kind of that exclusive elevated ambiance that our guests have become accustomed to on board.
Yeah, and one of the things that Robin shared was if you haven't been to Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Is it Coco Cay Perfect Day or Perfect Day at Coco Cay?
The Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
The Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Okay. Got to make sure I get it right, because I think I got it reverse. But one thing that Robin shared is that this area is tucked away. It's not where people can just kind of walk. You have to get on a tram to get to it. So it's keeping this adults only area as its own little hideaway for the adults. So very, very exciting that you guys are going there, and everyone I've known that has gone to Perfect Day at Coco Cay has just had a blast, and everybody's had a different style.
Yes.
Our friend Relia, who works with us here, she when we were doing our conference world, everybody had to sign up for jobs, and I am anti-sun. Like, you are not going to put me in the sun at all, right? And she said, I want to be in the sun all of the time, so I am going to have my perfect day on the beach the entire time. So she did.
I love it. I love it. Oh, well, I have to say, seeing it firsthand was just wonderful, and yeah, it's such a great destination, so well thought out, and yeah, fun. No matter your style. You talked about how people have different styles, and if you want to lounge in adults only area, maybe you're looking for that elevated ambiance, the beach club's a great fit.
Yeah.
I know you were a person that went down the water slides, Joshua. The theme park element is lots of fun to be had, right?
That did not happen to
I'm
me.
just kidding.
That is not. That is, if that's your style, then you're the thrill. I am totally the chill.
Maybe the hot air balloon ride for me, but the water slide, oofta. That is too much.
But there is something for everybody, and that is a new thing. When did you guys start stopping there?
We'll actually start there this summer.
Oh,
So we have Celebrity Reflection doing some shorter sailings out of Fort Lauderdale. So if you're looking for that quick getaway with the perfect day, that's a wonderful itinerary to look at. Otherwise, we've got Celebrity Beyond doing 6 and 8 night itineraries alternating, and those will also call on the perfect day at Coco Cay. So yeah, we'll start up this summer. We're really looking forward to it.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, yeah, that's Caribbean is still on the table there for Celebrity. Like she said, they go everywhere.
Yes.
So you want to take advantage of that. Now, what about a little more exotic?
Yeah, great question. So you were kind of plugging Galapagos earlier.
Yes.
Obviously, that is just an amazing destination. I only bring it up again because you can do a wonderful pre and post package that would include getting into Machu Picchu. Talk about exotic,
Talk about something that,
yes.
I mean, when would you I don't know
Yes.
when you would just get there.
Right.
That would be magical.
Oh, absolutely. So, that is also available year-round as part of our Galapagos service, but something to consider, since you're there already, make the most of your time. It is a 16-night adventure, but an adventure to be had for sure. So make sure that's on your bucket list. Another wonderful exotic destination that we are really making the most of starting next year is Asia, particularly Japan. We are dedicating the Celebrity Millennium to, calling around Tokyo and Japan and really hitting a lot of really, unexplored destinations in this neck of the woods. So we're super excited to be heading back to Asia and, an even stronger force than ever.
I love it. I love it. I mean, I have never been to Japan, and I think that would be a beautiful way to experience it and
Yes.
and feel like I really went to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
How many?
Yes.
Do you know how many stops?
I believe there are 9.
This is a pop quiz.
I believe there's 9 night itineraries. There are 9 or 10 night itineraries. They focus mostly on Japan, but I think they also go to either Vietnam or South Korea. I can't quite remember, but one of the two.
Okay. We've got the information in World Via Pro. You can get the information.
Yes, rely on the information for sure. But check it out nonetheless, because I know Asia is such a beautiful area to explore. I need to get to Japan. My youngest is really keen on Godzillas, so we are going to make sure that we get there next
These
year.
are the things that we talk about before the show.
Right.
We talk about her kid is all about Godzilla, and we did not know that I did not know there were all these different types of Godzilla.
Many different types.
And so he's found a sweet spot in the old. What did you say? 1954. He was
Yes.
looking for the 1954.
Yes. Oh gosh, yes. But we did also learn there is a new Godzilla museum, the first in the world, if you would believe that, available in Tokyo. So one of the port
There
calls
you
that
go.
we stop at. So make it a pre-stay, see all the Godzillas you want.
I bet you did not think that this show was going to go there, but it did. It absolutely did. I love it. I love it. Well, we talked about the ships, the beauty, the art, the Instagrammable moments. You mentioned a little bit about the food.
Yes.
So I did. Every time I go, like I say, I'm going to go to the gym. I don't go to the gym. I'm going to eat sensibly. No, I don't eat sensibly because everything looks so good.
Yes.
So, talk about you were talking about Michelin stars, chefs. They're the ones that put together the menus.
Yes.
So, why is there a focus on food? In cruising in general, there is a focus on food, but I
yes.
feel like with the ambiance, that elevated experience that Celebrity offers, there's food is a part of that elevated experience.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like food is a way of life for us on board. We just hold it so dear to our hearts, so we work with Cornelius Gallagher, who is a Michelin-starred chef. He actually is responsible for, curating all of our provisions, executing all of our, wonderful dishes in the dining room. And because we are sourcing locally as we travel and making every dish from scratch, just as you'd like it, every item is so delicious, so decadent. That's why the culinary program on Celebrity is unmatched. Everything's so niche, such great attention to detail, and then those destination elements are there for those who want it. So we really do an excellent job in the culinary space.
Yeah, I got to experience this giant tower of seafood. It was a gigantic tower of seafood, and that to me was I can't remember looking at the menu,
Yeah.
whatever it was like called something.
Raw on 5.
What'd you say?
It was Raw on 5, the restaurant that you were in. Yes.
Raw on 5.
Just as it sounds. Lots of great seafood, right?
Yeah.
But a really amazing presentation and delightful ambiance.
It was an experience. So it was. There were 4 of us, and just again the elevated experience, the food, the environment, just really was a memorable experience for us. So I mean, I love. That's going to be really cool to be a part of a company that's creating those experiences.
Oh yeah, we're always looking to innovate, whether it's from destinations to shipboard items like a beautiful theater with a full peripheral of LED screen, the magic carpet, but also the food. Every piece is so important to the celebrity puzzle. We make sure we pay attention to all of them. So yes, can I put you on the spot with something, Joshua?
I feel like she can.
What did you? We were talking about eating sensibly on a ship, and having a little guilt around that. What did you think of our meal in Blue, which is an exclusive restaurant for our Aqua Class guests?
Okay, so what did we eat though? It was a lot.
It was a lot, right? We had, oh my goodness, I think you had a soup. I think I had a salad.
Yeah, but that sounds like that's all we had. That was just one of the options,
one of
right?
the 4 courses that we had, But oh gosh, I feel like everyone else at the table got something. It was the lamb, I want to say, or no, maybe it was something else.
Oh gosh, why am I drawing a blank? That was such a wonderful evening too. I have to say,
delightful company. Everything was so great.
And now I'm drawing a blank on the.
Where I was going with that is that restaurant is dedicated to clean style dining. So it doesn't matter that you're having 4 courses. It's actually not causing you to be as bad as you think you are when you're, totally indulging on a cruise ship, right? If you have decided to...
Right, and this was the one where they changed the menu.
Yes.
It's every many days? But
up to 7 nights.
Up to 7 nights.
Yep.
So the menu is different every single night, and they just rotate it every 7 nights.
Yep.
7 nights. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, everything is, it's kind of just cleaner style dining, more Mediterranean as well. Yeah. So if you've ascribed to a healthy lifestyle and are hesitant to break that on board a cruise, it's a lot of work to, make sure that we're committing ourselves to being our best selves. We help you with that with Blue and Aqua.
No, when I say that about eating poorly, it's just because it's quantity. There's too many good choices.
It's good. Yes.
There's too many choices, and I think you guys have, like I was saying, you have every corner you're turning, there's something new to look at. You feel like you are being transported as you're moving through the ship, but also within the restaurant. Each restaurant is a completely different experience.
Yes.
And that night in particular, there was a big group of us, and we had these big high chairs, armchairs.
Very royal feeling.
Yes. Very royal. Oh, I thought he was going to do his. He's been. There you go.
There it is.
Producer Evan and his sound effects. But yeah, that was it. Just again, every day, every night, felt like we were in a unique space.
Yes.
Space and time. Not to get all Doctor Who on us, but I'm just saying it was just a unique space. So, this was a very fast hour. This was a lot of information.
Yes.
I always appreciate you sharing your stories. Oh, we have a comment. Oh, Donna said, "Hi, it's Donna." Oh, I need to look down here, and now I can't see it. Can you read
Donna
that?
From
Escapes and Destinations. Thank you for helping me with my first wedding expo.
You're welcome, Donna.
Sorry, there's a tripod in the way, and I was having to look for it.
Oh gosh. Well, yeah, you're so welcome, Donna. Donna is one of the members who called me fairly recently, just looking for some help with her wedding expo, just with presents and offer, all kinds of great resources, and happy to provide, Donna. Thank you for, having a celebrity at your table. We so appreciate it.
Yeah, and that just we talk about it a lot. Make sure that if celebrity or any of our partners is a part of your what you want to offer, what you want to sell, what you think you do, you specialize in the most. Reach out to your partner early and often. Not just when you have a problem. Reach out and I guarantee you, do it old school. Set up a meeting on the phone and talk to them old school. I guarantee you'll both walk away with knowledge about each other and inspiration. Inspiration.
Absolutely.
And Donna was talking about a wedding expo. Well, if you've never done one before, I bet you've racked up plenty in your day, and
Oh,
you've helped
yes.
others,
Oh,
right?
yes, and happy to do more for sure. But yeah, let me know how I can help you. And yeah, we're so there for you as partners. I won't speak for everyone, but I feel like in this instance that I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Allycia, thank you for joining us on this partner spotlight and telling us about celebrity cruises and
Yeah.
just, expanding our knowledge of what maybe we already knew, or if someone didn't know anything about celebrity cruises. I think we definitely have piqued their interest.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for having me, Joshua. This has been just a wonderful hour, and I sure hope that we have sown some travel inspiration seeds for all of you out there as well. Thank you for joining us.
Little
Yeah,
travel
go!
seeds. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you join us live, or of course, if you're watching this on demand, Partner Spotlights are something special that we do only with our most special partners. So we hope you enjoy them. Please check the calendar for upcoming Partner Spotlights, as well as our other programs, Conversations with Velma, the weekly Chatter Live, which I get to do with my boss. I mean, nobody's nervous, right, when you're doing a show with your boss. No, not at all. But please join us for all of our live events. And if you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and click the little bell so you get notifications so you can join us live for the next show. All right? Until next time, take care of yourself so we can take care of each other. See you soon. Bye.